Well, hello there, and welcome to the December 6th, 2017 Wednesday morning mug. This is Iron Man Herb Bailey, along with the star of the show, Charlie Harper mug, full of coffee here this morning. On this Wednesday morning, the exact replica mug of what Charlie Harper used on 2.5 Men. You really have to say that with all the new viewers coming each week and wondering what's it all about with the Charlie Harper mug. That's what it's all about. Thank you for everyone that watched last week's Wednesday morning mug, because I want to say that we are approaching 7,000 views, and we covered the United States. We got 17 countries. A warm welcome to Russia. People in Russia have viewed the Wednesday morning mug for the first time, and a warm welcome from Iron Man and Charlie. So let's talk about the sports world for December 6, 2017. It's just flying by. I know I'm wearing my New York Jets shirt because showing them my team love. We beat the Chiefs last week. That's right. So let's get to the NFL. The steam from the Charlie Harper mug. This is how I forecast the games. It's the steam from the Charlie Harper mug. That's why the mug is so valuable on the show. It's not about this mug. It's about this mug. All right? You ready? Falcons over the Saints. Big win for the Falcons this week. They'll beat the Saints. The Raiders over the Chiefs. Chiefs are stumbling. That team's going down hard. The Giants over the Cowboys. Every time you fire a coach, the first game after that, the team is up. They want to do something. Giants over the Cowboys. The Jets over the Broncos. Jets. Jets. Big win over the Chiefs last week. They're playing hard. The team is playing hard for Todd Bowles. I put Todd Bowles and followed Brad to the pit of misery last week, and look, they played hard for him. So good win for the Jets, and they will beat the hapless Broncos this week. The Steelers over the Ravens, and the Pats over the Dolphins. But that will be a close one. The Dolphins always, and the Pats, the division game, always play tough. So that's the NFL picks. Let's talk about the American Conference. I thoroughly enjoyed the American Conference Championship game. UCF beat Memphis in a shootout. It was just a fun game to watch. But I always give love to the American Conference because I'm an old Big East guy with my UConn Huskies. The Big East Conference was booming for a while there. We were one of the top conferences in the nation. If the Big East was still around, it'd be a Power 6, no hands down. It would be a Power 6. These are the colleges that were in the Big East Conference with UConn, and until the ACC raped the Big East and took all the colleges. ACC, I don't give any love to because they raped the Big East. Boston College, Syracuse, Louisville, University of Miami, Pitt, and Virginia Tech. All these colleges were with UConn in the Big East, and they left. Rutgers also went to another conference also. So that's all these major colleges that left Cincinnati, Connecticut, South Florida in the dust. Just like, what the hell happened? And so they created the American Conference, and now it's like a fourth year or fifth year. It's building. It takes a while to build a conference. It doesn't happen overnight. Wichita State's down to basketball for American Conference, which is huge. There's six teams in the nation. Navy joined the football conference, which is huge. But and I give kudos to the American Conference because they put Power 6 in their title now, saying if you're not going to give it to us, we're going to give it to ourselves. I didn't like Dick Vitale last night and the other commentators with ESPN on the UConn-Syracuse game saying UConn should go back into the Big East Conference for basketball. Easier said than done. You can't because football would be left in the dust. So it's the American Conference until they get an invite from a Power 5. But kudos to the American Conference, and that's my spiel about why the American Conference should be showing love, because the ACC raped the Big East Conference, and that's why it was started. So there. Little dilly-dillies here. Dilly-dilly. Jets over the Chiefs. Todd Bowles. Dilly-dilly on a great win over the Kansas City Chiefs last week. Carmelo Stanton of the Marlins will not be coming to the Boston Red Sox. Dilly-dilly. Who wants to pay over $20 million for a ball player when you can build? have seen that throughout history. All that money does not come back for you. You really just are flushing it down the toilet. So I'm glad that the Red Sox are not getting Stanton. And Dilly Dilly, here's something special to me. Pumpin' Iron, I can watch anytime and I want on YouTube. The Arnold Schwarzenegger, Franco Colombo, my friend Mike Katz. It gets me pumped up as I'm totally into bodybuilding now, along with running. I'm going to talk about that a little. Who's going to follow Brad to the pit of misery this week? Who's going to follow Brad to the pit of misery this week? It's going to be the ESPN announcers for all the comments they made last night during the UConn-Syracuse game. They don't know what they're talking about. Yes, UConn in a right world should be in the Big East Conference with Villanova and Providence and all that for basketball, but it's just not going to happen. Okay, my fitness journey. A lot of new people are coming on board and they don't know my journey, and so bear with me if you already heard it. But my fitness journey was I topped out at well over 250 pounds, a rotund individual, and I was in shape earlier in my life, but I just let myself go. So I started walking. I started to jog. I walked, jogged, then started to run a little. Before I knew it, the pounds, it wasn't easy. It didn't happen overnight, but the pounds came off. I got to 140 pounds. I lost 110 pounds. Then I was really into running. Then I started to get back into weightlifting, and so I gained some muscle. And I'm here to say to you watching this webcast, you can do it. You can do it. It takes time, one day at a time, but you can do it. There's a picture on my Facebook of me in the Elmira Bulldogs celebrity basketball game in Elmira, New York. And I'm in a basketball uniform and I look like a big balloon. I was like real heavy. And I look at it now, I said, let's play that game again, because I think I can beat Toby Matika and Emerson Watson, Steve VC and all those guys. But they're probably watching this saying, yeah, right, Bailey. But you can do it, just one step at a time. So this is Iron Man Herb Bailey, along with the star of the show, Charlie Harper, saying thank you for watching. We will see you again next week. Remember the podcast coming up January 6th, Billy Brew Sports Chat Podcast, and the book coming out. My book, Sports Memories Woven into Life. Have a great week.